Good Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us for Local 5 News at noon. I'm Nate Stewart. And we begin in Kiel, where the State Department of Justice is investigating the deaths of 3 people discovered in a home Sunday night. At around 7 o'clock, authorities received an emergency call from the home on the 100 block of South Ridge Drive. Shortly after, police tried to make contact with anyone home. That's when they entered and found the 3 bodies inside. And neighbors of the victims say it's hard to believe something like this would happen in their own community.
It's devastating. I mean, Memorial Day is got a very special significance for anybody that served, and you know it's time for us to remember those fallen brothers of ours. And something devastating in your small town, let alone a couple houses up, happens. It hurts.
The identities and ages of the victims have yet to be released. Meanwhile, police do not believe that the public is in any danger. Meanwhile, shrapnel is believed to have killed 1 person after a homemade explosive device went off at a home in Waupaca County. It happened Sunday night at around 11 o'clock on County Road S in the city of Marion. 2 suspects have since been arrested after igniting the device. Now, the metal tubing reportedly exploded, and a 44-year-old Illinois man was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies arrested a 38-year-old man from New London and a 43-year-old man from Clintonville for homicide by negligent handling of explosives. Authorities are continuing to investigate that incident. Making news out of Oshkosh this afternoon, police are looking into a potential shooting involving 2 vehicles yesterday afternoon. Authorities believe that it happened at around 2:15 on the 1600 block of Oak Street. Several witnesses told officers that they saw a red van and a silver car driving recklessly in the area. One man reportedly heard a possible gunshot and found a bullet hole in the side of his home after the 2 vehicles drove past. No injuries have been reported at this time, and anyone with information on that incident is asked to contact the Oshkosh Police Department. Well, Brown County is making sure that crosswalks are safe for pedestrians by using the theme of a popular video game of the 80s. And Local 5's Chris Schuler is live in De Pere to tell us about the Frogger crosswalks. Hey, Chris.
Hey Nate, drivers all across Brown County, they are being watched today by local law enforcement to make sure that they follow the rules when it comes to pedestrians being in a crosswalk. As you heard, there was some noise just behind us. Now, we are located on North Broadway in De Pere, where this spot check is taking place. It just got underway. Now, it works like this. Volunteers are going to go across the crosswalk. They're going to enter the road, and officers are going to keep a watch to see how drivers react to them. Hopefully, everybody stops, but if a driver fails to yield to the pedestrian, a squad's going to chase them down, either issue a ticket or a warning. Now, the goal, we're told, is not to write tickets, but rather to educate drivers that they must yield to pedestrians at all times when they are in the crosswalk. And this is what happened earlier this morning on the west side of De Pere. The police stopped 24 vehicles, issuing 22 warnings and 2 citations. And those tickets are worth $250 a piece, so they're expensive. We're going to have much more on Operation Frogger later today on Local 5 News. Reporting live in De Pere, Chris Schuler, Local 5 News.
Right. Time now for a Local 5 traffic report. There were some tense moments last night in Green Bay as heavy rain caused the closure of some roads throughout the city. This is a look at South Broadway and Clinton Street. Authorities had to close off the area from driving, along with a few other roads on the East River. Most roads are open again, however, this afternoon. And now that Memorial Day is over, crews are ramping up road construction projects in the Fox Cities this week. In Outagamie County, all ramps at County AP on Midway Road are now closed through the summer. In addition, the US 10, Wisconsin 441 on-ramps to Appleton Road and Wisconsin 47 are closed until July, and the intersection of Midway Road and Earl Street is currently closed for reconstruction. And there's multiple other road construction projects kicking off today. For that list, just head to our website at wearegreenbay.com. Well, coming up later on today, the Outagamie County Board will vote on a proposed sales tax ordinance tonight that would raise the tax by 0.5% and could generate $20 million next year. Now, the current state sales tax is at 5%. Officials also hope that the tax would allow the county to reduce its property tax levy and share a portion of funds with municipalities and school districts. Now, if the ordinance passes, it would go into effect on January 1st of next year. The county board is meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. Governor Tony Evers will be in Kewaunee County today to learn about local groups' efforts to improve the quality of drinking water. Peninsula Pride Farms uses innovative methods and scientific research to conserve groundwater, as well as water from streams, lakes, and rivers. The group's compiled of 50 farmers and 10 business members in both Kewaunee and Door counties. Governor Evers will visit Deer Run Dairy in Kewaunee at around 2:30 this afternoon. Well, the cold and wet spring has had an impact on agriculture across the nation, but one crop is thriving and it's vital to the Wisconsin brewing business. We'll have that story coming up next in today's Ag Report.